Humanist University Global, Humans and the World, Lecture 1. In our lecture, Humans and the World, we will together explore topics on how we as civilized humans impact the world. We learn what our superpowers are and what responsibilities come along with these. For the first lecture, we want to concentrate on one question. What makes us humans human? There are three main characteristics, which set us as civilized humans apart from animals and any form of AI we live with. 1. Human self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize oneself as an individual, separate from the environment and other individuals. This involves an understanding of one's own thoughts, feelings, motivations, and desires. We humans exhibit self-awareness in several ways. One example is the mirror test. As humans, we can recognize ourselves in a mirror, typically as soon as we hit 18th 24th month of age. This in itself is a basic form of self-awareness. Another example is introspection. Humans have the ability to reflect on their own thoughts and emotions. This self-reflective capacity allows for the contemplation of personal identity, moral values, and life goals. This understanding goes hand in hand with the realization that other human beings have their own thoughts and emotions, and therefore their own personality, as well. That is called the theory of mind. We humans can infer the mental states of others, understanding that other humans and other life forms have beliefs, desires, and intentions that are different from our own. Let's compare human self-awareness to animals. Some animals do exhibit basic self-awareness. Great apes, dolphins, elephants, and some birds are known to pass the mirror test, suggesting a certain level of self-awareness. However, animals possess very limited introspection. While animals can demonstrate awareness of their surroundings and their role within it, the current science suggests that they lack the depth of introspective thought we humans possess. And although some animals show signs of understanding others' perspectives to a limited extent, their theory of mind is far from being as complex or advanced as in us humans. In comparison to machines, we can say that they lack self-awareness. Current AI and machines do not possess any self-awareness. They operate based on programmed algorithms and do not have a subjective understanding of themselves. The same applies to introspection. Machines can process data and learn from it, but they do not have the ability to reflect on their experiences or possess a sense of self. Nowadays, AI can simulate responses that seem empathetic or understanding, but this is purely based on pattern recognition and predefined programming, not an actual understanding of another's mental state. Therefore, machines do not possess a theory of mind. Human self-awareness is therefore far more developed than any other life form and artificial entity. 2. Human language and communication. We humans have a unique capacity for complex language, which involves syntax, semantics, and the ability to convey abstract concepts. Syntax and grammar. Our human languages have complex rules for constructing sentences, allowing for the expression of intricate and nuanced ideas. We also use language in abstract and creative ways. Humans can use language to discuss hypothetical scenarios, express emotions, and create literature, poetry, and music. And we use language for cultural transmission. Language allows humans to share knowledge, culture, and traditions across generations, building cumulative knowledge. Let's compare human language to the way animals communicate. Animals use various forms of communication, such as vocalizations, body language, and chemical signals. However, these systems are generally limited to specific contexts, e.g., mating calls, warnings, hinting towards food. While some animals, like dolphins and certain primates, show advanced communication abilities, they do not seem to have the complex syntax and grammar found in human languages. They seem to not use any grammar, and those of us, who are desperately trying to use correctly the German Plusquamperfect, surely are jealous of that. Animals typically communicate immediate needs and situations rather than abstract or hypothetical concepts, and in consequence do not use their language in any abstract manner. In comparison to machines, our communication and language is as well more advanced. Thanks to natural language processing (NLP), advanced AI can understand and generate human language to some extent, e.g., chatbots, language translation, reading apps. However, this understanding is based on pattern recognition rather than true comprehension. According to science, machines and computers have no original thought. Machines can process and replicate human language but lack the ability to create original, abstract ideas or emotions. AI language models rely on pre-fed data to function and therefore do not reflect any inherent understanding or creativity. Human communication is therefore further developed and far more complex than any communication form stemming from animals or AI. 3. Human emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, also referred to as A, signifies to the ability to perceive, control, and evaluate emotions in oneself and others. Key components of EI include self-regulation. Humans can manage their emotions, coping with stress and controlling impulses. Empathy. Humans can understand and share the feelings of others, which is crucial for social bonding and moral development. Social skills. Effective communication, conflict resolution, and the ability to build relationships. These are central aspects of A. Let's compare to animals. Many animals exhibit basic emotions and can form social bonds. For instance, elephants are known to show grief, and many primates do display affection and empathy. But while animals can respond to social cues and form social hierarchies, their emotional intelligence does not reach the complexity of human A, particularly in abstract empathy and social interactions. And in comparison to machines, it is certain that AI can be programmed to recognize and respond to human emotions, for example via sentiment analysis, but this is not true emotional understanding but merely simulated emotional responses. And unfortunately for all those WALL-E lovers out there, we do have to acknowledge that computers and machines lack genuine empathy. Machines do not feel emotions or understand them in the way we humans do, according to today's science at least. Their responses are based on algorithms and data patterns, not genuine emotional experiences. And finally, while AI can mimic social interactions, it does not have the innate ability to build relationships or navigate social complexities as humans do.
Our conclusion for today's lecture, therefore, is that human self-awareness, human language and communication, and human emotional intelligence make us humans stand out in comparison to other life forms and AI. Our abilities to self-reflect, communicate and feel emotions are unmatched. This fact profoundly showcases the differences between human beings and other life forms, as well as machines. It emphasizes the unique capabilities that define human experience and civilized interaction, which essentially makes us humans human. Thank you for listening to our first lecture on humans in the world, one of the lecture series of the Humanist University Global. You can contact us on hug_admissions@outlook.com for any information about our program.